Ugh, it's so hot. I'm bored. The summer's been so lame.
Johnny, why don't you go outside? Go play with your friends.
Mom, it's so hot today.
Go to the lake then.
With who? I don't have any friends.
Go visit Shelby.
Mom, come on. Shelby is weird. Her dad is like some kind of exotic dancer. She talks way too much. And if anything, she's a girl. Hanging out with her would totally ruin my social status.
Well, by the looks of it, you don't have a social status. You're getting too old to be scared of girls anyway, John. Now, go before I make you clean the house.
Hi, Mr. Smith. What are you doing? Okay. Any chance Shelby's home?
Hi, Johnny. What are you doing here? Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, hi, Shelby. I was wondering if you wanted to go to the lake.
Sure. To do what?
Well, swim. It's awfully hot today.
Johnny, you do know we are only computer-generated imagery and can't actually feel anything. It's not hot, and the lake is just made up of pixels.
Whatever that means. Do you want to come or not?
I'd love to, Johnny. See you, Dad. I'll be back in a few hours. I think that dinosaurs are so interesting. They were like these great big beasts that ruled the earth, then boom, meteor, all gone. But here we are finding their bones and rebuilding them. I wonder if we'll ever go extinct and some species will find our bones and reconstruct us. I bet they'd mess up. I'm sure of it, actually. Like, what if they put your arms where your legs are? That would look pretty funny. Right, Johnny? Wouldn't that be funny if they put your arms where your... What the heck is that?
I don't know.
Hi there, laddies.
You're seeing this too, right? What is that thing?
Well, I'm Jericho the Grand. I'm a gnome.
What's a gnome?
You know, I ain't entirely sure what a gnome is, but I am one of them, I guess.
That's great. We're just computer-generated characters.
What do you mean when you're saying that, Shelby?
Aye, that's amazing. Hey, what are you kids doing today? Care to come on an adventure?
Well, what kind of adventure?
Well, you see, my ex-wife is a witch, and well, the divorce didn't go so well. Now I'm bloody cursed. The only way to break the spell is to go through 3 different acts of liberation. Liberation of me voice, of me mind, and of me heart. Until then, my bones will only exponentially grow weaker until I fade away.
That's an awfully terrible story, Jericho. If it would help, I would love to come on this journey with you and help.
We barely know this guy, Shelby. Our parents would kill us if they found out we went.
Come on, Johnny, he needs our help. I mean, look at him. We'll only be gone a few hours.
We just met the guy. And he's a gnome. We don't even know what that is.
It'll be fine, Johnny. Trust me.
Okay, fine. But we need to be careful. Something feels weird about this.
Okay, Jericho, how can we help?
Well, she said I have to liberate my voice, whatever that means. Dang witch. She should know well my voice is already liberated. Christ, I yelled at her enough.
Well, how did you and your wife meet, Jericho?
Ha! Now that is a story there. It was back in the 70s, the good old days, when the pints remained full, the music loud, and the women beautiful. I was in a band.
You were in a band?
Ah, yes, lad. I was the lead singer of the Rolling Gnomes.
You were in the Rolling Gnomes? No way! I'm a huge fan.
Yes, there, lad. We shared were great back in the day. Some of the best times of my life. It is on tour when I met my wife, Sarah. I was singing on stage when her beautiful green eyes melted my tender heart and boiled it into a stew of love. Her black curly hair wrapped tight against the images of my mind.
Wow, she sounds lovely.
Jericho, I think I know what you need to do. You need to sing. I know just the place.
Shelby, this ought to be one of the most depressing places I've ever seen.
Well, you see, I'd love to give you a crowd, Jericho, but too many moving characters will cause the software to lag. You wouldn't be able to sing very well this way.
You're a strange creature, Shelby.
Now go sing, Jericho the Grand!
You know, Shelby, I don't know if this is such a great idea. It's been years since I've sung anything.
Years? How? You're a rock legend, Jericho. Music is your life.
I guess somewhere along the way it sort of died inside me, lad. My passion went missing somewhere.
We believe in you, Jericho. You can do this!
All right, Shelby, I'll do it. But that doesn't mean I'll like it. It's been a while. Days aired. I'm alive. But I'm hurting. Death near. My ex-wife. Do I deserve it? Well, my life has been grand. Too many stories to tell. Traveled the lands. Been through heaven and through hell. I've got the blues. Guess I'm a rolling gnome. No satisfaction. That's the truth. Give me shelter. I have no home. All she really wanted was to hear me sing again. Well, no, just a gnome, stuck under cursed spell. Damaged, I know, and said I lost my girl. And no, a grand gnome, but from the sky I have fell. Got to get my voice back in the world.
That was beautiful, Jericho!
So great! How did it feel?
You know, lads, I ought to thank you. I haven't felt this good in years.
You liberated your voice, Jericho.
It looks that way, doesn't it? Maybe Sarah was right. I lost myself there for a while and just needed to sing again when she needed me most.
Well, maybe that has something to do with liberating your mind?
There's something I haven't told you, lads. The last few years, I've been spending my time in a mental asylum.
Well, maybe that has something to do with liberating your mind?
Cold, dark place. I was lost in my mind. Spent my days taking pills that numbed my senses. They helped me with my problems, but I lost a part of myself that I truly loved. I was a creative, musical being that was full of love. And now I was just a hollow shell. One night I accidentally stumbled into the corpse. Terrified me to my core. My fate wasn't too far away from this. I looked deep into myself and analyzed my pain. Sarah and I had lost our son. I didn't know how to handle it. It felt as if all the love in my life melted into thin air. I became chaotic and manic and turned to substance as a coping mechanism. That's when Sarah put this curse on me. I left our cottage and went to the city where I indulged deeper into my depression. One night someone found me in an alleyway. I was incoherent and mumbling to myself. Jericho no longer existed. He wasn't grand, he was weak. Took me to the mental hospital. You know, kids, hospitals can load you up on as many drugs they think will help. And I needed it. I did. They teach that this is a solution, and sometimes I believe it can be. But what they don't teach you is that covering up the problem with numbness isn't fixing the problem at all. We escape our pain just because we fear to suffer. The fear that you will cause suffering to yourself To cause suffering to your loved ones. It scares the ones you love. No one knows how to help. All they can do is provide their support. But all the support in the world can't fix your problems until you recognize them yourself. That's when you quit escaping. Happiness is finding your peace. Fighting against that pain and finding in all that suffering there is still beauty in the world. So, one night, I decided to escape not from my problems, but from that asylum. I left that mental trap only to ever return to it in my memory.
Jericho, I'm sorry that you had to go through all of that. Sometimes the world isn't fair to us. But I'm so happy you found your peace again.
Thank you, Shelby. You have a pure soul in you. Now, Johnny, stop crying, you silly bloke. There's somewhere we have to go. It's time that I liberate my heart.
Nice place you have here, Jericho. Looks like Sarah's taking great care of it. Like, really good care of it. Did you ever do anything around the house? Because it sure seems like she didn't even need you.
It's been a while.
Sarah is in there. It's been so long. I'm not sure I'll know what to say.
I think you'll know, Jericho.
Sarah, you look beautiful.
Jericho, I'm not sure I want to see you right now.
Sarah, I know it's been a while, but
Jericho, when our son died, it wasn't fair to either of us. I know it hurt you just as much as it hurt me, but for you to spend every night drinking till you passed out was selfish. You ran away and I couldn't run long enough to save you. It wasn't fair to me that I had to lose the two people I loved the most.
I don't know where to start. I know it was selfish for me to indulge myself. I don't think you or I will ever be able to forget the pain I caused, and I forever will be suffering because of that. The past few years haven't been easy for me. There's been a lot of pain and anger in my life. My world was filled with hate and it made me cynical. In this depression, I became lost and couldn't remember the love I had for you. But you brought me back, Sarah. You made my life bright again. I thought the curse was a wicked spell you cast on me to make my life more miserable. But now I realize it was a gift. A gift that allowed me to remember my love for music, for life, and most of all, you. Will you love me again, Sarah?
I think pain and love are linked, Jericho. All relationships have some degree of pain, but you can't ever let the pain have more power than the love.
So, what do you say? Is there any love left in your heart for this old dog?
My heart has always been yours, Jericho.
I am young again. Pretty handsome, aren't I? I can't thank you enough, lads. You're both stellar human beings. I would offer you would stay for dinner, but I'm sure your parents are looking for you. Also, I think me and my lady have some good catching up to do.
You're right there. Thank you, Jericho. What a beautiful adventure we had today.
I love you, Jericho. Thank you for this adventure.
I love you too, lads. Until next time.
Well, Shelby, that was an eventful experience. I have to get home now. My mom is probably worried sick. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, Johnny, it was nice. I guess the simulation isn't all that bad, Johnny. That was a beautiful thing to experience today. I think I actually felt something for once.
Well, Shelby, I don't know if we live in this simulation you talk about, but I think today sure felt real.
You know, it sure did, Johnny. It sure did. Maybe that's the point. Even if everything may be made up of a bunch of pixels, at least we can still find some solace in their beautiful display.